Another video, another video, and today I'm gonna teach you how to live a day. Because I feel like you don't know how to live. You wake up every morning, you stay in bed, you start scrolling social media, stupid videos that they don't give any value to your life. They just literally you're seeing other people's lives. It's just distractions. It puts you on a mindset that is negative because you're constantly getting information that again is not gonna make your life better. And usually it shows how other people are having fun and a good time, and you are in bed scrolling with no purpose, scrolling through. And then you think why you have a crappy day. Let me explain it to you, okay? So if you follow me on Instagram at Viedma D, I document my life, okay? And I put there what I do on a daily basis. Why? Because I want to teach you exactly what I do and how it makes me feel. As you can see on my videos, I'm in shape. And I've been in shape actually forever. Okay, I've never been overweight, I've never been obese, and I've never been too skinny. I've always been in shape, muscular, athletic, because I've played tennis. Okay, and now since 2018, I started going to the gym, I started working out, and I've been progressing. Is the physical transformation what I'm trying to teach you just for the sake of having a physical transformation? Not at all. In fact, not even close. And I'm going to explain to you why. A physical transformation is a means to accomplishing an internal transformation. Okay. So what do I mean by this? Well, I know many people that are in shape, but then they don't have on the inside what it takes to be happy. So they might look very nice in front of the mirror because they're obsessed with their bodies. But then on the inside, they actually don't work in anything else. They just work out and they have restrictive diets. And yes, they can get to body images that are amazing because human body is amazing, the anatomy. But then you are basically rejecting other areas in your life that are also so important. So I'm gonna show you how to structure your day in order to not only accomplish a physical transformation, because that's going to be a consequence of how you act daily, but instead I'm going to teach you how to feel good with yourself, how to increase your confidence because of the habits that you have, and therefore the results that are going to show up too. They're going to boost your confidence, your self-esteem, the way people see you, the way that the energy you vibrate with, okay, we call it the frequency that you vibrate with, and eventually how that's going to impact the world, because you want to have a good impact, right? A positive impact in the world. So it starts with you. First thing in the morning, wake up early. Early doesn't mean 8 a.m. That's very late, okay? So if you're waking up around that time, bring it down to 7. So you're gonna start waking up at 7 and you're gonna sustain it for a week. 7 a.m. every single day. Weekends are also included. So from Monday to Monday, 7 a.m. Okay. If you're somebody that already wakes up that at 7, then you're gonna progress to 6:30. 6:30 for a week. If you're a person that wakes up at 6:30, 6, and just like that, you're gonna go back all the way to 5 a.m. Okay. I wake up at 6:30 because it's what I found that is sustainable for me. Am I happy with it? I'm happy but not satisfied. I'm happy but not satisfied because I know I can do better. Okay, I know I can go to bed earlier, and I know I can wake up 6 a.m. 5:30. Okay, in fact, I was doing it in the U.S. right before I left for 2 weeks, waking up at 5:30 every single morning. And then once I came to Brazil, because I'm not staying in my house in Brazil, then we do start with the family, with my girlfriend's family. Then we go boom, boom, boom. And when I realize it's 11:30 midnight, and it's tough to wake up at 5:30. But again, wake up early. Okay, 6:30 is what I do, and it works well. Why? Because not many people wake up at 6:30 when they're on vacation, right? Because technically on vacation. Um, so when you wake up at that time, you actually have the whole morning for you. Because normal people, average people, let's call it that way, they wake up 8:30 or 9 a.m., okay? When they're on vacation or in a weekend. So wake up early. First thing you're going to do, get ready. You're gonna take your shirt off, and then you're gonna go on the ground and do push-ups. Coach Alejandro, what kind of push-ups can I do? Very simple, okay? If you've never done them yet, you're gonna go on your knees and you're gonna do push-ups on your knees, okay? If that's tough, then you're gonna go on the incline. So you can go here on the table, edge of the table, get out, go back, and then you're gonna do push-ups on the table, okay? The idea of this is not necessarily just the push-up itself, okay? Is basically two things that are very important. Number one, you're gonna elevate your frequency. Why? Because you are exercising, you are prioritizing yourself, and you're working on yourself. You're investing in yourself through exercise. There is a lot of blood going up and down to the brain, oxygenating it, to the point that when you finish the freaking set, then you're so grateful for everything. You have to try this. You're grateful for everything. Okay? You literally get up from the thing and you're like, oh my God, I feel so good, so inspired. I could do anything right now. I could crush the day. And that's the whole point. Okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing, okay? Not only elevates your frequency, which again is basically what I'm doing this for, but then you are improving physically too. So as a consequence of doing this, you are improving physically. So you are getting in shape, you are developing physically, and you are basically improving your image. The image that you show to the world, it's improved. And once that image is improved, you're inspiring other people too. And then people are gonna appreciate the way you look, and no wonder if you're gonna go to an interview and now you're gonna get the job. Why? Because image counts. You already know the first few seconds matter a lot when it comes to meeting somebody. So the same thing goes for you. If you improve physically, if you're more attractive, if you're more athletic, if you look more healthy, at the end of the day, people are gonna see you as such. They're gonna know that you're disciplined, they're gonna know that you take care of yourself, and that you could definitely take care of other things, including the job, okay? So you're gonna improve everything because physically, and then that's gonna impact every area in your life because you have the frequency elevated, and then you're gonna improve physically. Again, no wonder if your relationship improves, if now your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, or your boyfriend is telling you, oh my God, you look so good, you have so much value, I want to keep you forever. I don't want to lose you. No wonder why, okay? Because you become a machine. Anyways, after the push-ups, you're gonna have a breakfast, okay? And a breakfast is gonna be high protein. So stop those freaking breakfast cereals that do nothing to you but get you hungry in 1.5 hours, okay? You need protein. And I'm talking about eggs. So get 3 eggs, make an omelette with some cheese, with some avocado if you want, get some whole wheat bread, and make a toast, okay? But make sure you have protein in it. Make a protein shake. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of protein. You need to consume protein. So first of all, you are already including 25 to 30 grams of protein in a meal, which is necessary. Plus, so I'm gonna say, plus you're gonna be full for until lunch, basically. So you're not gonna be hungry in 1.5 hours. You're actually going to be hungry in 4 or 5 hours. That's what protein does to you. Okay, it makes you full, basically. It helps with satiety. After you do that, then you can start your day. And I'm talking about working. I'm talking if you have an online job, if you work from home. I'm talking about giving your best. If you are like me, a coach online, then I want you to just do your best, serve the world, keep documenting your life. Tell me about your people. Tell me how you got inspired by something. Tell me if you read something here that was interesting to you and how it relates to your story. Tell me something interesting, okay? I want to know it. So That's basically how to program your day, okay? And again, throughout the day, you can have a second workout too. I do the routine in the morning just to elevate my frequency, but then in the afternoon, I go to the gym usually. Why? Because I want to progress physically, okay? I want to work on my legs, I want to work on my core, on my chest, on my back, on my arms, and develop physically. So definitely include a second round if you have time, okay? Because you need to keep working on your body. Of course, leave the stuff that don't require a lot of concentration or focus or that are relevant to you, to your growth, for the end of the day. I'm talking about watching a show, TV, watching a film, a movie with your partner or something. Don't do this in the middle of the day because it's gonna definitely interrupt with the rhythm, with the pace that you were having, okay? So anything pleasurable like that, leave it for the end of the day. Okay, make sure you leave it right before going to bed. Something that time of the day that you know you're not gonna be productive and that you can use that time for something else. Okay, but yeah, that's how you structure the day. Again, the most important thing is that you take control of the morning. If you're not productive in the morning, then you have a crappy day. So make sure you are very productive. You invest in yourself and you prioritize yourself first thing in the morning through exercise, through reading something positive and valuable, and through developing physically, elevating your frequency, and therefore impacting the world. Okay? Follow me on Instagram. That's where I document my whole life. I try to put a YouTube video here, but it's tough to do it daily. So I'm gonna try to keep up and do it because I know this information can actually help you, okay? But if you like it, let me know. Put it in the comments, give it a like. Start following me on Instagram. Honestly, that's where I post the most, as I said. So just follow me. I'll put it in the description and I'll see you in the next one.